Muscle means nothing if you never put it to the test. Training makes you strong, but competition shows how strong you really are. If you watch this video, and maybe you watch more videos of me, you probably don't want to be average. You want to be better than average. And especially, you want to be the best version of yourself. And that's why being in shape is just the bare minimum to expect from yourself. Being in shape is just the entry ticket to play the game, guys. Because every man can train, every man can improve, but the men that really compete on the highest level, those are the people that develop and grow the fastest. So that's why every man needs competition, guys. And in this presentation, I put two pictures. The left one is Messi and Ronaldo, the biggest rivalry in football ever. These two guys were competing to be the best. And think about this, guys. Do you think they were as good as they were if they didn't have that rivalry with each other? I can guarantee you they weren't even half as good. Because if you want to be the best and you have someone to compete with, you just lift each other up because you want to be better and you drive each other, you push each other. That's why it's so valuable to have competition, because without competition, you can never excel to those levels of excellence because no one pushes you. You can't push yourself that way. The picture on the right, Roger Bannister on the top of my head. He was the first guy that ran a mile under 4 minutes. And the thing is, before he did it, people said it was impossible. They said it was physically impossible. No one can run a mile under 4 minutes. And you know what the fun thing is, guys? He did it. And after he did it, like 20 other people did it the same year. That's what competition is, guys. If someone does something that no one ever did, it just pushes you to do it too. Because if you think, if that guy can do it, I can do it too. That's why competition is so important, because it pushes you to levels no one ever thought we could reach. So the difference between someone that competes and someone that doesn't compete is literally the one that competes can reach levels that the other guy will never reach in his life. And that's why every man needs competition. Training builds, competition tests. You know what the thing is for training, guys? It's your own environment. It's playing on your terms. There's no pressure. There are no consequences for your behavior. Let's say you go to the gym and you don't feel like it. You just do a half-ass workout. It doesn't matter. If you think it's getting hard and you quit, it doesn't matter. You just do what you want on your terms. And I know it's good. You're working on yourself. You're working on your health. But you never know how strong you are if you don't compete. Because competition reveals your strength. Take this for example. You have two boxers, and one boxer is so good in training, like he's the best at like fighting the pads, he's the best at punching the bag. But if he does a fight against a real opponent and he gets knocked out at first round, he's just a bad fighter. It doesn't matter how good he is at his training. So you never know how good you are if you haven't competed yet. Also, a thing with competing is, especially with that boxing example I gave you, someone wants to beat you. Like that primal instinct kicks in. You can never perform at the same level as competition in your training, guys, because you don't have that primal instinct. Because thousands of years ago, when we lost the game, it could literally be the difference between life and death. If you got chased by a lion and you were too slow, slower than the other people in your tribe, you would die. If there was some kind of fight and you were the weakest, you would die. That's why competition can get you to higher levels you can never reach with training. And let me tell you a bit about myself, because from a young age, I always had that competition. I always wanted to win. I wanted to be the best. I played football. In America, they say soccer. And I want to be professional. I wanted to be the best. And that's how I played every match. And in training, I already had pressure because I needed to perform to be in the starting squad. And every Saturday, I needed to perform to get attention from scouts and stuff. I needed to win. I needed to be the best. And I was dealing with pressure. I was dealing with consequence because I had matches that I fucked something up and we lost due to my mistake. And if you're young and you're already learning these lessons and dealing with pressure, dealing with failure, it will just shape you. It will help you in life, guys. But when I got like 20, I stopped playing football and I only went to the gym. And in the beginning, it was the same because I was competing with myself. Every session, I wanted to hit new PRs. I wanted to get stronger. I wanted to get better, beat my old self. And that is good. That also works, guys. But like I'm training for over 7 years right now. I'm like almost on my natural limit. Like I don't grow as much. I don't get as much stronger. I just need to get fatter and heavier to get stronger, but I just want to stay lean. You know what I mean? So I'm at the point that I'm not really in competition anymore with myself. Not like back then, because every single day I wanted to beat myself up. I wanted to be better. I wanted to beat my records. Now I don't have that anymore. I lost that competition. I just train to maintain and to get a bump, to get a nice feeling. That's it. I don't train to win. And that's why I decided that I will start fighting. Because I'm in Thailand right now. It's a country of fighting. It's a country of Muay Thai. It's like one of the most brutal martial arts in the world, and it's very big here. And in my opinion, fighting is the best form of competition, because not only can you lose, you can get hurt, you can get embarrassed, you can get humiliated. It's just very tough. But I think the lessons you will learn from fighting are super valuable. So that's why I will start fighting, because I need that competition to get better again. And one of the biggest lessons in competing is the scoreboard never lies. That's something you learn at a very young age, because you either win or you lose, and your excuses don't exist. Nobody cares about your excuses. You're either a winner or a loser. And if you're saying, I lost because I had no time to prepare for this match, or I was sick, I was tired, I was injured, nobody cares. You just lost, you're a loser. Because what you need to understand, guys, playing a football game, playing ping pong, doing fighting, it's nothing compared to the game of life, because life is competition. Life is a game, and we're all playing it. You either play to win, or you're doomed to lose and to fail, and you get no reward. That dream girl you have, that girl you're in love with, she will go with that other guy that is more jacked than you, better shape, has more money, is more competent, and is better looking, is more charismatic than you. It's one big game. The game of life has no mercy. People kill each other in this game. It's that brutal. And there are people like me that just play to win and they don't care about excuses. I don't care if I'm tired. I just look at this big board of life and make the move I need to make. And I don't care about my feelings. And there are people that play way better than me and are way more brutal than me. It's just life. And if you want to win in life, you need to play hard. You need to play to win. And all these games, all this competition with these sports and these other games, they just gave you lessons you can apply to the game of life. Because in competition, your weakness will get exposed. Let's take fighting, for example, again. You can be the best at 99% of things in fighting. But if you have one weakness and that other guy exposes that, you can still lose. If you have read The Art of War from Sun Tzu, you know that war and competition is the same, guys. If you want to win in war, you need to expose the weakness of the opponent and exploit it to the maximum level. So with that fighter, you can be the best at everything. If you can't handle low kicks, your opponent will just low kick the fuck out of you. And you just lose on one thing. That's why competition is so important, because it exposes your weakness. It shows you what you need to work on to improve. So even if you lose, you learn things about yourself and you know how to improve and get better. Because like I said, life is one big competition, and all these little competitions, all these sports, all these games, they transfer their lessons into your life, because they teach you how to handle failure, how to handle unfairness, how to handle pressure, how to be accountable for your actions, for your mistakes. Life is pressure. Life is unfair. People can get upset in games, like a game of ping pong, because they say it's not fair. Life isn't fair, guys. People are born with millions. Some people are born with nothing. People are born ugly as hell. People are born like Brad Pitt. People are born small, long, strong, whatever. You're just born with a set of cards, and some people just have been dealt worse cards. It's part of life, guys. You just need to learn how to deal with unfairness and how to just make the best out of it. And also, competition builds brotherhood. Shared struggle under pressure just builds trust. You have better relationships with your teammates because you experience the same struggles and you fight for each other. Even with your opponents, you're just in for it to win. You just earn each other respect. So it really builds brotherhood. And like the best friendships I have are with people that I competed with, like together with them and also against them. So the final thoughts of this video, guys, if you want to be above average, if you want to be the best version of yourself, being fit is the bare minimum. It's the entry ticket to play this game of life. Men need war to excel. We need war. We need competition to reach our potential, to reach the highest level possible. So if you want to be the best, you need to compete to win, guys. So I wish you the best luck in your journey. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Ciao.